If you came to visit me today or tomorrow, you would see 3 big bushes of rosemary growing in my apartment and a 4th smaller one trying to catch up to the big ones. Now, it did not start like that. It started with 1 single bush this springtime, but after a few months I've noticed that it's slowly dying. It looks weak and stopped growing. So I Googled how to grow sage bushes, and the omnipotent Google told me that you have to cut them and have saplings grow in different places. So the more you cut, the more beautiful your sage bush becomes. So now I have plenty of sage. If anybody wants to cook anything with sage, please do let me know, because I've been cutting and growing these sage bushes all over my apartment. But that Google lesson about sage growing taught me something extremely valuable, that to be vibrant, to thrive in your life, you have to be life-giving. Without cutting off saplings, without giving new life, the original bush of sage would have died or become a caricature of what it could be. If you want to thrive in your life, if you want to be happy in your life, you've got to be life-giving, not only taking. Today's meeting in the gospel made me think about that life-giving process. 2 women encounter each other who are both pregnant. And none of these pregnancies is planned or scheduled or expected. One could say that they are both surprise babies. Zechariah and Elizabeth, Luke says, were in the elderly age. Now, back then, elderly age was probably 40s. So, in your 40s, usually you do not plan on having newborn baby. Oops, it happened. And then Mary wasn't even married when she was found with a child. Another oops moment in the history of salvation. And yet, when they both encounter each other, Elizabeth says what we Catholics know by heart: "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is your fruit, the fruit of your womb, Jesus." Blessed are you. Now, if this was a neighbor from across the fence who wanted to express her concern, she would say, "Oh, bless your heart." But this is not blessed the way Elizabeth meant. Now, blessed in Greek equals happy. You know, in the Beatitudes, Matthew chapter 8, when Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, blessed are the peacemakers," etc., 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 many English translations actually translate the word blessed into happy. Happy are those who make peace. Happy are those who are poor in the spirit. Happy are those who are meek and humble. So when Elizabeth says, "Blessed are you among women," she says, how happy you must be to just have found out that you are pregnant. And by the way, I'm happy too. I'm about to pop. I'm that happy. 2 pregnant women overcoming with happiness, overcoming with feeling blessing. Why are they so happy? Why are they so blessed? Because they are life-giving. Despite difficult circumstances, despite Elizabeth's age, despite pregnancy with Mary, they are truly happy because they are life-giving. Like that sage bush of mine. It only grew because it became life-giving. I'm thinking of my early priesthood. For the first 3 years of my life as a priest, I was content priest. I wouldn't say happy. I was on a path to make a good career, slated to become a part of the bishop's judicial system, but something wasn't really right in my priesthood. And I became truly happy after I got excommunicated. Not because I got excommunicated, but because I did something that was life-giving. I felt that by helping this church to thrive, I was also helping myself to grow and thrive and live a happy life. I'm thinking of so many people that become truly happy when they give away of themselves, of their time, of their treasure, of their prayers. I think of any church that is struggling with growth, that is struggling with future. So many churches are closed every year, not only Catholic. Many Protestant churches, many mega churches are closed. And I ask myself, why? Why are they not growing and thriving? And perhaps the answer lies in the question, are those churches life-giving or only taking? The more you give as a church, as a person, the more you grow. If the life of a church is only focused on self-preservation, it will not grow. If your life is only focused on self-preservation, you will not grow. You will not be happy. It's not enough to have wonderful music. It's not enough to have spectacular vestments to be a happy church. We've got to be giving church, life-giving church. Our food pantry, our soup kitchen, our ministries are as important as our vestments or music in the church. What we do for others, how we give life to others, makes us holy and happy. Amen.